Hi, Sarah Banas here. Simply Sarah, made easy. I'm going to show you today how to use Puff HTV or Puff Iron-On. So this is something that it's fairly new. It's become, I mean, maybe not new, but it's become very popular lately. And it's just a really fun material to work with. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am showing you this in Cricut Design Space, but really this can be done in any platter that you have, whether that's Silhouette or Scan and Cut, or maybe you have a large format platter. Whatever you have, this will work in. So we're going to use cut settings for Cricut, which the cut setting that we're going to use to cut this is going to be Everyday Iron-On or Glitter Iron-On. I'm going to go with Glitter Iron-On just because I want to make sure that we get all the way through. So if you are using Silhouette, for Cameo, they say that it should be blade 3, speed 8, force 4, and 2 passes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. We can get rid of all of this. A couple of things. If this video is of interest to you, like the video, that helps me out a lot, but also subscribe to my channel. When you're subscribed, you'll get a notification when the new videos come out, probably once or twice a week. Lots of learning how to use new materials, but also learning how to design for yourself. So make sure you do subscribe. There's a lot of good videos coming up that you're not going to want to miss. So we're going to want to resize this. If you're not familiar with how to do this, how to warp like this, I will link in the video description a video I have on warping. Now you can also warp in Cricut Design Space now, at least in the beta version, or beta. I think it's beta. But it will soon go live also. But this is something that I actually did externally in a program called Photopia. It's free. So I'll link in the video description how to do this. So I know that I'm going to want this you want to make sure that your dimensions are locked. And I know that I want this at 8.75. I'll also link the font that I use. This is a really great font for warping. So that's the size that I want it at. So I'm going to go to Make It. And I'm going to be cutting on matte. Confirm. That's all set. Actually, what I want to do here is I want to mirror this because it is HTV. So when you put it on the mat, you're going to put it on the mat with the shiny side, which is the liner. You're going to have the shiny side down. Okay, so you're going to mirror that. Go to continue. Give it a second to connect. Okay, and I'm going to browse materials. And I'm going to use Glitter Iron-On. And okay, so we're all set. So now let's go over to the machine. We'll get this cut, weeded, and then I'll show you how to press the puff vinyl. Okay, so here we are at my Maker 3. You can see that the light is flashing. It's ready to go. So we're going to click that. And then this will go ahead and this will cut the HTV out. And you can see again that I have it so that it is shiny side down, vinyl side up. We're going to let this cut, and then I will meet you over at my craft table and we will get it weeded. Okay, so here we are at my craft table. I have taken the vinyl off of the mat. Let's go ahead. I'm going to cut this off of here first so that we don't waste any. And this is just, it's pretty easy to see where your cut lines are. So that's nice. Okay, So what I'm going to do, if you don't have one of these, highly, highly recommend it. This is the Tweety. So you don't need it for this because you can see the lines pretty easily, but it is amazing for like glitter HTV and more difficult to see lines. But not to mention the fact that just the tool itself is fantastic even without the light on. So I'm going to grab a corner of this and I'm going to pull that up. And I'll link everything that I use here in the video description. You can see how that's just, it's weeding like butter, right? And like I said, I'll link everything in the video description. I'll link the Puff HTV. This came off of Amazon, and it was pretty inexpensive. And it was nice because it was an all-color pack. I like that, I'm a late-night crafter, so I like to have all-color packs because then that way I have what I need. Because Michael's isn't open at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can see how nicely that's coming up off of there. This is going to be really cute. I'm putting this on Child's raglan. If you're not familiar with what raglans are, they are the shirts that have generally blocked off colors on the arms. Kind of like baseball shirts. I think that's actually another, sometimes people call them baseball shirts or football shirts, but those actually are a little bit different. You know, did I put, you know, I think I put, you know, I did. I put, I had initially put an apostrophe in the I'm, and then I took it out because it looked weird. So I figured the grammatical error was better than it looking awkward. And you can see how fantastic this tool is. If you do not have one of these weeding tools, I will link this in the video description. Highly recommend this as well. I am all for making things as easy as they can be. Okay, that's it. Just make sure. It's never fun to get your project done and then realize that you forgot to take the middle out of an A. Okay, yep, we're all set. So let's go ahead. We will go to my heat press, and we'll get this heat press. I'll show you how to heat press the puff vinyl, and then we'll see the magic. Okay, so we are in my heat press room. You can see my press is almost heated up. I have it set to 307, or I'm sorry, I have it set to 310. It's heated up now. You can see it's ready to go. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to pre-press the shirt that we're putting it on. Let me get this. We're going to first pre-press it to get out any of the moisture that's in the shirt. That's going to give you a better press on all of any apparel that you're pressing or any fabric that you're pressing. You always want to do that pre-press, okay? So we're going to press this at 310, and we're going to press it on heavy pressure. This one we're not going to need to change the pressure on because this is an auto press. But if you're using a manual press, you'll want to change the pressure. I want to make sure that any heavy seams that I have, like this has a fairly heavy neck seam on it. So any heavy seams that I have on this, I'm pulling off of the press. If you are using a regular press, a regular manual press, you'll want to use pressing pillows. That will take up, this has like a pressing pillow built into it. And it might even be helpful to also use a pressing pillow on this, but for this one I'm not going to. In the future I may. This is fairly new to me, but in the future I may show you with an additional pressing pillow put onto it. But for now, like this, okay? So, like I said, I always use Teflon sheet to protect my machine and to protect my material. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pre-press it to get any of the steam out. Generally, I pre-press for 5 to 10 seconds. Another nice thing about pre-pressing is that it'll smooth out any of your material that isn't. Okay, so I'm going to release that. And now this is ready to put my vinyl on. And again, so to find your middle on this, it's fairly easy because with it being a shirt like this, it's pretty easy to find your middle. But you can fold your shirt and press it to find your middle, or you can use t-shirt guides. I'm going to find the middle of this. I'm going to fold this, top and bottom, and that's going to give me the middle of that. And then my middle is going to be right around right there. You always want to go on an adult t-shirt, it's about 3 fingers down from the collar. On a kid's shirt, it's right around 2. Like this is about the correct placement. It's just about 2. Okay, so do that. Okay, and then I'm actually going to move this down just a little bit. If your placement is too high or too low, it'll look super awkward. So getting your placement correct is important. Yeah, I'm gonna go about 3 fingers down on this. This is like a this isn't a toddler shirt. This is like a mid-age kid shirt. So that, close it, and now we're gonna push it down, and we're gonna go for the full 20 seconds this time. Okay. Excuse me. That up. Okay, so I am actually going to take you, it's already starting to puff. This is going to be super neat. Let me do this. Let me turn this off. I'll take you up to my craft room. I'll take you back up to the craft table to peel this off so that you can see how amazing it looks like from above. Okay, actually instead of going up to my craft room, I'm going to show you right here because this started to like come off when I picked it up, so that's fine. You can see that it's not. Oh my goodness, you see that? That is so neat. So let me see if I can get kind of like an angle on it. It's kind of hard to, it looks really, really, really cool though. So that's it. That is how you use Puff HTV. That's really neat. It looks fantastic. Okay, so like I said, if the video is of interest to you, like the video, that helps me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel. You'll get notification when the new videos come out. And, oh, you know what? One other thing. Join us on Facebook. I'm going to link in the video description. We run Facebook groups of maybe like close to 3 million Cricut, Silhouette, everything that you can possibly imagine, sublimation. I'm going to link Cricut and Silhouette for beginners. It's about 200,000 members, super friendly, super helpful. You'll fit right in. I'll link that in the video description. Join us there. That's it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.